that a member of parliament could lose his life today the way Honorable Were did. And I know there are those who will shout and say, why are you only thinking about Honorable Were? Honorable Speaker, there is no death that should be celebrated, either of a young man or of a girl, or anybody who loses their life in an unfair manner and in an unjustifiable manner, Honorable Speaker. And for all this, we condemn as Senate. We strongly condemn acts of violence and any act that brings injustice and loss of life. We must start to respect life as a nation. And Honorable Speaker, the space that I have seen on social media, the way it's being utilized, those platforms are now under gross abuse. And there's a lot of cyberbullying, Honorable Speaker. And not only members of parliament are facing this, but even women, Honorable Speaker, are heavily targeted. And that's why we also have femicide cases going high, Mr. Speaker, and women losing their lives, Mr. Speaker. So I pray that as a society, we need to have a deep reflection of the actions that we are undertaking. Even as young people, our young people, we need to have a deep reflection of the way we are engaging on the social media platforms. Let's send messages of hope. We should not allow families to be attacked. Honorable Were Ongondo's family should be respected right now.
Senator Sifuna.
Honorable Speaker, let me join my colleagues in extending our heartfelt condolences to the family of the late Charles Ongondo Were. This afternoon, led by the Speaker of the National Assembly, we had occasion to pay our respects as his colleagues. He's lying at the Lee Funeral Home, and we also had occasion to go to his home in Karen to condole with his family. The MP for Kasipul has left a very young family, Honorable Speaker, and assurances have been given from this institution by the Speaker of the National Assembly that they are our family. As an institution, they will remain our family, and when they come knocking on our doors, those doors, they will find them open. Honorable Speaker, as a senator of Nairobi where this incident happened, it is quite unfortunate because we have to explain to the people of the country what the state of security in Nairobi is. I have held the position that, in fact, no one is safe until all of us are safe, and that somebody can be gunned down in broad daylight or even early hours of the night in a place that is properly lit, a place that has cameras, a place that is very busy. There are police officers present on the scene. It speaks to something that these criminals know, that somehow they believe that they can actually get away with it. Honorable Speaker, we continue to ask the police to do a very thorough investigation. In fact, a proposal has been made that just the way that I saw the Leader of Majority and his community having an engagement with the Inspector General of Police, perhaps we need to have a kamkunji as well with the Inspector General of Police in the precincts of Parliament here, so that we can also ask him some questions, like I saw the residents of Transmara asking direct questions to the IG in terms of the security situation in that particular region and the police response that led to the killing of over 5 people. Honorable Speaker, as SG of ODM, I take this opportunity again to register the condolences of the party, the entire party, to the family of Ongondo Were, to the people of Kasipul, and want to urge them, Honorable Speaker, because we have planned that tomorrow we will be having a memorial at Consolata Shrine in Westlands, and then we will be interring him on Friday. We hope that we can have an event that is respectful enough of the dearly departed member, and that it will be devoid of unnecessary sideshows, Honorable Speaker. We as a party are going to put in place whatever mechanisms we can. But you know, people imagine that political parties have a lot of power, Honorable Speaker. ODM does not have powers to arrest anyone. We do not have powers to provide security. We also depend on these institutions of state. And if the police don't do their jobs, then all of us are at risk. I want to finish there, Honorable Speaker, and wish that the soul of our brother, Charles Ongondo Were, we used to call him Sir Charles, rests in eternal peace. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Wambua.
Thank you, the Speaker. The Speaker, first of all, I want to join you in welcoming our colleagues back from the short recess. And of that, Mr. Speaker, in the days that follow today, Mr. Speaker, we shall be able to apply ourselves to the tasks ahead of us. So, Speaker, I join my colleagues in condoling with the family of our departed friend and brother, Honorable Charles Ongondowere, who met his death in the Speaker in the very, very mysterious circumstances. The Speaker, Honorable Charles Were, was a friend, and not just a friend, he was a teammate. The Speaker, remember, we have teams in this parliament, and Honorable Were was one of the members that were doing the tug of war for the Parliament of the Republic of Kenya, and we pulled the rope with him. A very, very committed leader, a very committed sports person. So, Speaker, I only find consolation in the word in the Bible, the book of Job 4:1, that a man born of a woman is short of days and full of trouble. That any man born of a woman will surely have to die. Mr. Speaker, the only thing that we are asking is that the security of every Kenyan is important. That the death of Honorable Ongondowere came shortly after the killings that have been reported in Angata Barikoi, in Narok County. The Speaker is reason to get worried. And I want to associate myself with the sentiments expressed by Senator Sifuna, that perhaps as Parliament, the entire Parliament, we need to have a conversation with the Inspector General of Police on matters security, not just for members, but the security of every Kenyan in every corner of this country. So, Speaker, this morning, a bus was impounded on its way from Mombasa to Meru in Kitui, carrying explosives disguised as milk in some cartons, complete with the apparatus used for detonating the explosives. The Speaker, it is very, very important that this country feels secure. As things stand now, everybody is scared about their lives. I want to call upon the police to tighten security and ensure that every Kenyan in every corner of this country feels secure. The Speaker, may the soul of Honorable Were rest in God's eternal peace. Amen.
Senator Beatrice Kenya.
Honorable Speaker, I rise to mourn a gallant son of Homa Bay County. Honorable Speaker, the loss of Sir Charles Ongondowere, as we refer to him, is not only a loss to the Kasipul constituency team, but to Homa Bay County at large, to Parliament, to Kenya, and to the ODM party. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Ongondowere was a utility player of the parliamentary team of Homa Bay County. He was a man that was reliable. Ongondowere was a team player. And Honorable Speaker, Sir Charles was a player that anybody would rely on. If Ongondowere believed in you, Honorable Speaker, he had no two ways about it. He's a man who said yes when he meant it and no when he meant it, Honorable Speaker. The Kasipul fraternity has lost a worker. In Kasipul constituency, Honorable Speaker, Ongondowere is referred to a husband of the widows, all the widows in Kasipul. Ongondowere was referred to the father of all orphans in Kasipul constituency. Honorable Speaker, not everybody will like you in this life, but I can tell you Ongondowere was somebody who was celebrated by the people who believed in him. We call for calm. As I've said, He had friends across both houses of parliament. Ongondo Were had friends across from the National Assembly to the Senate. And I can tell you, Honorable Speaker, is indeed a great loss to all of us. I condole with the family, particularly Margaret and Anne, to the young children that he has, to his larger family. Ongondo Were had names, all the names in our region. We called him Jakowaro, we called him Sir Charles, we called him Ogai, and indeed he was an Ogai to us. May the soul of Sir Charles Ogai Jakowaro rest in peace, and we welcome everybody who will be traveling down to Homabay to condole with us and to give Sir Charles the last respect, and we assure you that everything is in place. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Sigay.
I thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to also join my colleagues in mourning the late Honorable Were. And as everyone has said, one life is as important as the rest of us. Losing one man, whether he's a member of parliament, whether he's not a member of parliament, is so painful to the country that whenever we have an incident like the circumstances that led to the passing on of the Honorable Were, everyone would condemn in the strongest terms possible. And even as we mourn him, we also call upon the relevant government agencies and institutions involved in the investigations to ensure that it is not only going to get us to the bottom of what caused the assassination of Honorable Were, but also the security of the rest of us Kenyans. Whenever such incidences happen, everyone else feels unsafe, and we would want to live in a country where you know you can see tomorrow because of the security situation that the country is experiencing. Honorable Were was one of us in the parliament, and the people of Homabay and the people of Kasipul Kapondo, the constituency that he represented, are mourning with us and with the rest of the country. And we ask that his soul be rested in eternal peace, and urge Kenyans to also be calm, keep calm, and be at peace to allow the relevant government institutions to conduct their investigations and hopefully get to the bottom of it and give the country a report as to the cause of this very painful death. Mr. Speaker, we pray that the family of the late Ongondo Were be also comforted by words of encouragement that has come from across the country, and as they prepare to put his soul to rest, we support them in whichever way and manner that we can as a House. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Wafula.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for this opportunity on behalf of the people of Bungoma and the residents of the Republic of Kenya. I want to raise our condolences to the family of Sir Charles and condemn the untimely, brutal killing of our honorable member. Mr. Speaker, sir, my interactions with Honorable Sir Charles was a humorous man. Sir Charles was a gentleman who liked doing exercises. At a time like this, when free, he will be at the gym, ensuring that he is fit to face the turbulent political experiences at the grassroots level, Honorable Speaker. And it was with great shock to realize that, Honorable Speaker, that after his demise, we are still gazing, we are still hoping and wishing that answers are given at this spur of the moment. The only thing that I request, Honorable Speaker, is that if Sir Charles was struck from the house to where he was gunned down, then who are we as honorable members not to take serious our security situations in this country? It means, Honorable Speaker, that all of us must be prepared at any time to face an attack or an assault. And also, Honorable Speaker, to request that through the leadership of the House, that the security personnel we have are constantly exposed to swift security drills that can enable them to be proactive and not to see what happened to Sir Charles. I want to pray to God that he gives Sir Charles eternal peace. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Essie.
Asante sana Bwana Spika kwa nafasi hii, na ningependa kujiunga na wenzangu kumuomboleza marehemu mbunge wa Kasipul Ong'ondo Were, nikitoa rambirambi zangu kwa familia, marafiki, wakazi wa sehemu hile kwa kumpoteza mbunge wao kwa njia tatanishi mno. Bwana Spika, Bwana Spika, ikumbukwe kuwa mbunge huyu alikuwa ametoa malalamishi katika vitengo vya usalama, lakini malalamishi hayo hayakuchunguzwa na matokeo yake amefariki. Kweli dunia jukwaa, lakini amefariki kwa njia ambayo inatukumbusha sisi kama wabunge kuwa mambo ya usalama si wabunge tu, kila mtu pale nje usalama haupo. Na inasikitisha kuwa kama mbunge anayewakilisha idadi kubwa ya wananchi anaweza kuuawa njia ile, sembuse raia wa kawaida. Je, Bwana Spika, ningependa kujiunga na wenzangu ambao wanasema jambo hili lichunguzwe ili tuweze kujua mauaji haya yalitekelezwa na nani na nia ilikuwa ipi, ili tusipoteze maisha katika njia kama hile. Na nikisoma katika vyombo vya habari naona kuwa kuna askari ambao wanahusishwa na kuhusika katika mambo hayo. Najua si askari wote wabaya ambao wanatekeleza mambo kama hayo, lakini kwa wale ambao wanatekeleza mambo kama hayo wajue kuwa dunia jukwaa, leo ni wewe, kesho mwingine. Mungu ailaze roho ya marehemu Charles Ong'ondo Were pali pema peponi. Asante sana Bwana Spika.
Senator for Kilifi, Senator Mazai.
Asante mstahiki Spika. Mstahiki Spika, kwanza nataka kutoa rambirambi zangu kwa familia na jamii, marafiki na wale wote waliokuwa karibu na familia ya Charles Ong'ondo Were. Bwana Spika, kama tunavyoelewa ni kwamba familia hivi sasa wanalia kwa sababu walipoteza mzee wao. Familia ya Mheshimiwa Were ni familia ambayo katika huzuni wakati huu. Bwana Spika, sio wakati wake kwamba aliweza ulikuwa umefika wakati wa Mwenyezi Mungu, lakini ni mambo yaliyotendeka na majambazi. Jambo la kusikitisha kabisa ni kwamba baadhi ya hao majambazi wengine wao ni mapolisi, na hili ni jambo la kusikitisha sana. Ikiwa sisi sote tunalindwa na maaskari na alafu hao askari hao wanatuendea kinyume, itakuwa ni jambo la kusikitisha sana. Bwana Spika, tunataka uchunguzi ufanywe kisawasawa, na wale watakaopatikana na hatia hukumu iweze kupeanwa kisawasawa vile vile, kwa sababu waliokitenda ni jambo la kusikitisha. Na pia vile vile kuona ya kwamba hivi sasa waheshimiwa wengi sasa wako katika hali ya kwamba sintofahamu ya kuogopa, kutojua ni nani mwingine atakayeangushwa na risasi. Bwana Spika, tunaomba tu ya kwamba wale maaskari hata wale wote waliohusika, ni kwamba kile kitendo kilichofanyika ni kitendo kimefanyika kwa mheshimiwa, na tujue hawa waheshimiwa wengine pia hata ikiwa huko na askari, lakini ikiwa askari atakuwa hawezi kutetea, itakuwa jambo pia vile vile kusikitisha. Kwa hiyo Bwana Spika, mimi tunataka kusema kwamba kwa wale waliofiliwa na mpendwa wao, nataka tuweke mbele za Mwenyezi Mungu, tuwaombee, tujue ya kwamba hilo ni kosa lilifanyika, ni mauti yalifanyika.